We've spent a lot of time on counting and using sophisticated ideas like number bonds to understand how to count when we go beyond 10. But now I want to talk about two more practical strategies that we'll actually have to teach the child when they actually want to use addition or subtraction in their real life. The first idea is counting on, and we have done that already for numbers till 10, and we're going to increase it from numbers even including numbers which are greater than 10. So that's something that we have already done, but we'll re-emphasize it again over here. But today now I want to really, in the part when we talk about it, I really want to emphasize memorization. Now, this is something that people in general do not emphasize enough. I would really encourage you and your child to really memorize the addition and subtraction tables, and when the time comes, do the multiplication and division tables as well. So let me just recap what we have done. And now you must be saying, this is a really, we went through this number bond idea, and the number bond idea seems very slow. We don't add this way, we add in a different way. And now please note that we will certainly get to this point, and this is the next thing that I want to talk about, which is counting on. So now hopefully by this time, you may have to repeat it with blocks and showing them that you can count on and doing all those things. But now when you want to add 8 plus 3, finally you want to get this idea across that for 8 plus 3, you don't have to recount. You can just start from 8 and go on to 9, 10, 11, and the answer is 11. Please relate it to like the blocks that the way we initially introduced it, so that the child really, every idea has to be cemented and be clear in the child's head that nothing is arbitrary in mathematics, everything has a logical structure. Similarly, if you want to sort of do the subtraction thing, you have to be able to count backwards. And please remember, we had a really nice picture a long time ago that we had of these stairs, and we had numbers associated with these stairs. And this picture you can really use to help the child think about subtraction of 11 minus 2 being equal to 9 and 8 plus 3 being equal to 11. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about in addition and subtraction, which is extremely important, is, and I'm going to write it down in red and bold, learn the addition and subtraction tables. Now, please note we have emphasized a lot about the meanings of addition and subtraction. We've spent a lot of time doing this, and that's very important because it lays the conceptual foundations of what addition and subtraction are. And that's very, very important because we always hear about, oh, mathematics is not arbitrary, it is logical, it is this, it is that. But we really have to build the logic very slowly so that it is clear to a child that mathematics has an internal structure which is bound by logic. Okay? Now, having taught the child the meanings of addition and subtraction, and we have done a lot of various shades of meanings of addition and subtraction, we don't want the child to be counting on. Okay, that's really a step to getting to the point that if you see 8 plus 7, you don't count on, you just write down the answer is 15. And if you say 19 minus 7, you just say it is equal to 12, because 9 minus 7 is 12, and 7 plus 6 is equal to 13. These are not to be recounted. These such facts need to be memorized, and there is no shortcut to it. So memorize these facts. Now, people may say, oh, this is old school, we don't need to do this, we have calculators. But please understand that while we constantly, even for like normal everyday life, we are doing these calculations in our head, but even if you get to a point that, you can imagine a world in which there's AI and you don't need to compute and everything is done with your Google glasses or something like that, it doesn't matter. even professional engineers or scientists are constantly computing in their heads. They're approximating, they're estimating, and they need to use numbers to be able to guess estimates, accurate estimates of what they're trying to compute when they get to their computers or whatever it is that they're doing. So, this kind of memorization is an extremely important part of teaching mathematics. So we should never run away from addition and subtraction tables, as well as from multiplication and division tables when the time comes. Thank you.